So I just came off a very long week. I worked a lot of overtime. I had about 12 consecutive days because I worked on a Saturday and a Sunday right in the middle of two regular work weeks. So I had a very, very long stretch of working during the busy season. But that's what I really signed up for. That's what I was looking for. But wow, is it exhausting. So but I'm glad I got to do it. I wanted the money, and I did get a very nice paycheck this past week. So I used that mostly to pay off my computer debt. I earned it. And I had a bunch of social plans, but they kept falling through. I had planned to go out with someone to celebrate the end of our busy season, but they were tired, and frankly, I was too. And then I had somebody else who had double booked themselves, and it happens. And then I had someone else who had planned to meet up with me, but then got called into work. So that happens. So I ended up only really meeting up with Sue to see what she was up to and finally catch up. Haven't seen her in a very long time. She seems to be doing okay. And I checked up on my on her daughter, my student. She seems to be doing very, very well and doesn't need any tutoring right now. So I paid off a bunch of debt. I saw Sue, and I had plans to go out on Saturday to kind of a potluck social dinner thing. And even after there wasn't really much of anyone I was going to see and know there, I decided, I'll just go anyway. And I met some new people. Met a dude in botany who had an interest in space colonization, so we had a very interesting conversation. So he seemed really awesome, and so I'm planning to keep in touch with him. Also, I'm looking at opportunities. I want to, really follow up on my opportunities. I went by HR to see what kind of opportunities there might be within the company for me. I've been looking at setting up my business properly. I'm planning to go on LegalZoom tonight and figure out the paperwork and maybe fill it out and maybe submit it. Maybe. So, I'm going to work on that, get myself some business cards printed up, and maybe put an ad on Craigslist. This is one of the good times to tutor, so I need to take advantage of opportunity while it's here. Other than that, it's just a lot of work, a lot of everything catching up, and now I'm kind of like, oh, my social life that I put on hold. I want to go back to it and spend time with everyone, but now everyone's busy. It's the holiday season. Oh yeah. That does put a crimp in our plans. In my plans. But, I guess we'll see. Yeah, there's just not much else going on. Looking forward, I'm not completely sure whether I'm going to stay on my current account or go back to the old one where I was working, or what's going on now that busy season is over. But that's just kind of how life goes. Sometimes there's a little uncertainty. So I'm just taking it a day at a time and trying to make sure I don't overlook anything. The last thing I need is to forget a bill. So I almost forgot, but I wanted to talk about the awards I got last week because I got a number of them, and wow, I guess I did good. Did well. Whatever. So, first, I got a certificate of completion for actually staying the whole year. Yay! And not getting fired, I guess. So, yay, I actually worked a whole season, so that was great. I also had perfect attendance. 100% attendance. I was totally there. The quote says 80% of success is showing up. I guess that's true. I'm trying to show up. And lastly, I got a personalized award. I am the most laid-back agent on the phone. Sweet. So that was my personal unique award. most laid-back person on the phone. Whatever. But yeah, I got a little bit of recognition, and that's kind of nice.